Greetings, peers and queers. Welcome back to another episode of Monday through Friday. My name is JC, and on today's video, since it's spooky season, let's do another witchy tips. This is going to be a list of various superstitions, tricks, and spells that you could begin at any level in your practice. Whether you're a beginner or an old pro, these are a few tips that I've acquired throughout my years that you can start implementing today. So, without further ado, let us begin. Number 1. If you want to make a simple offering to deity or spirit, just pick up trash. Pick up litter around you. The divine loves that act. You don't have to go and do an elaborate ritual at your altar, draw down the corners, make the circle. Just when you see trash, pick it up. When you see trash, pick it up. Deity, spirit loves that. You're making your community a better place, better than when you found it, and you're taking care of the planet. The more that you do this, the better it's going to be for you. If you pass a cemetery or believe an unwelcome spirit is following you, stomp your left foot 3 times before entering your home. You can also sternly and clearly say "not welcome" before entering. You might also want to, and this was a practice a few generations ago, you can stop at a local pub house, a bar, you can stop at a library, you can stop at a shop or a gas station just to confuse the spirit before you finally make it back to your home. But the surefire way is to stomp your left foot 3 times and let the spirit know "not welcome." On the first day of the month, say the phrase "rabbit, rabbit" before leaving your home. This will ensure good luck throughout the month. It will also clear out unnecessary energies. Rabbits, and many different beliefs throughout the world and throughout history, are considered creatures of good luck. So the act of saying "rabbit, rabbit" sets the month off on the right foot. If you experience déjà vu, it may be a sign that you are on the correct path in life. You are merging with other versions of yourself in other realities. Due to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and various media today, I believe we're all familiar with the idea of the multiverse. So when you're experiencing déjà vu, it is believed that that is different versions of yourself in different universes or realities, all converging, all lining up. So when you have a moment of déjà vu, take a minute and think about what's going on around you and what led you to this situation, because chances are you're on the right path. If you are a person who wears makeup, you can infuse the ritual of putting on said makeup by listening to music that inspires and reminds you of your magical craft. I have a playlist specifically for this, just music that makes me feel more powerful, more grounded in my magical practice, makes me feel like a bad bitch. And when I'm putting on my makeup, especially for special occasions, or when I need that little extra bit of energy or luck, I will listen to that music, and that helps ground me. As I'm doing the act of putting on a face, I'm listening to this powerful music that gets me in the right mindset, and then you are manifesting something. It's both a glamour and setting intent. To banish or remove an energy or influence, motion counterclockwise, also known as Windershins. To summon or draw in an energy, motion clockwise, or Diosil, which means of the sun. This goes for wiping off tables, stirring a pot, cleaning surfaces, sweeping, or dancing. If you're wanting to clear out negativity, go counterclockwise Windershins. If you're wanting to draw something in, stir the pot clockwise, and that will help manifest. Blow cinnamon into your doorway either on the last day of the month or the first day of the month. This will bring prosperity. Cinnamon is an herb or a spice that is closely associated with prosperity. And the act of blowing it into your doorway means that that prosperity will be entering your home, entering your life. It is your duty as a witch to help heal. This can be as simple as listening to someone when they vent their problems. You do not have to take on those burdens yourself. You do not have to accept their problems as your own. Nor do you have to offer advice. But simply listening and letting the person explain themselves or their situation when you can and when it's safe to do so is a great way of giving back and helping heal. If you're planning to take a trip, protect yourself and those around you by infusing the clothing that you're packing with wards, symbols, epitaphs, words of power, or just characters that will make you stronger. I like to do this using essential oils or perfume and applying them with intent. Ask Spirit to help provide strength, protection, peace, positivity, whatever you may need. Be careful because certain essential oils or perfumes may stain the article of clothing. Do a test on like one of the hidden corners, like on a sleeve or on the seam of a jacket. If it doesn't leave a noticeable mark, feel free to go ahead and ward your clothing. If an area of your home is experiencing high levels of supernatural phenomena, you can place white flowers in this area to deter spirits. Fake flowers will work, and especially lilies. Lilies are associated with the Virgin Mary. And white flowers, be they natural flowers, living flowers, or fake flowers, faux flowers, are often used or had been used in funeral rites as a sign that, like, this spirit is moving on. Placing them in a way where you might have a ley line or there's a lot of spiritual activity going on will often disrupt and deter spirits from utilizing that space. Similarly, also, you can tie a red ribbon or string around a door handle to keep spirits out or from using the liminal space as a gateway. Liminal space being a place that exists but more for a utilitarian purpose. Think like a closet, a hallway, a staircase, places where humans don't normally gather, socialize, eat, or sleep. These are often because the universe hates a void. And if there's a void, nothing being used, it will try to fill that space, sometimes with spirits. So by tying a red ribbon or red string to the door handle of said doorway, staircase, what have you, this is the red string or ribbon symbolizes the blood placed on the homes of the Hebrews during the final plague of Egypt. You're essentially saying, pass me over. Do not use this way as a gateway. You can taunt or insult a river or stream and then tell the spirit of that body of water your enemy's name. River spirits are great at getting revenge. Be careful with this one. Be careful whenever you perform a hex or a retaliation type magical spell, because what you cast out will come back to you threefold. But if the person truly deserves it, you can go to a river or a stream. You could be like, "Hey, river, I think you're stupid. Wow, you call yourself a mighty body of water. You're nothing more than a puddle." Or you could be like, "I hate you. I dislike you." And then you can write the person's name on a piece of paper or a leaf, preferably, and drop it into the water. Or you can shout and let them know that such and such sent you. Let them know that Joe Schmo sent you. You tell them the false name, preferably the name of the person you're targeting, and then sooner or later, that water, whether through rain, drinking water, faucets, toilets, will make its way back to that person. And once they find that person with that name, oh boy, it is on like Donkey Kong. But again, be careful with any kind of like hexes or curses, because Magic like that will bite you in the ass eventually, especially if you're misusing it. The new moon is the best time for setting an intention or drawing something in. The full moon is a great time for letting something go or breaking a habit. Most people get this confused. They think that the full moon is when you should make wishes and like ask for something. Not so much. You want to do this when the moon is dark or new, because that's the beginning of a new cycle. When the moon is full, it's at its most powerful, it's most pregnant already, and it's beginning to wane. It's beginning to lose its power. So if you're trying to bring something in, like, I really need this to work out for me, I really need something new, I'm wishing for something, new moon. If you're like, I want to break this habit, I want to stop swearing, I want to be kinder to others, full moon. If you always seem to be finding dimes in odd places, chances are a loved one has passed on and is trying to contact you. So dimes represent, at least in like the United States of America, 10 cents. The number 10 being a number of completion and power. And dimes being rather small coins and having this association with the number 10 completion, if you see a dime like in a place that's not supposed to be, in your shoe, frequently in parking lots, even if you park out way in the boonies where no one should be, and then all of a sudden there's a dime, there's another dime, someone you have lost, haven't really lost, but someone who has passed on that loves you is trying to let you know that they are there. If you have a particularly hard or negative day, do not wear any of the articles of clothing or jewelry you had on that day until you have washed them. Your clothes and articles may carry that energy. If you've had a bad day, whether it's underwear, shoes, jeans, a jacket, cleanse them. Even put them in a washing machine and a dryer. Clean them first before putting them back on because that energy tends to stick around. Washing them will help get rid of that energy, release that energy. Do random acts of kindness. Do them as often as you are capable. Then later on, when you need something to go your way, remind Spirit or the Divine of these deeds and ask for help. Just make sure that both are of equal substance. Many small deeds may be traded for a larger deed in turn, but never ask for more than you have given. What I mean by this is don't lend somebody your pen one day and then ask to win the lottery the next day. Make sure that if you're doing good things, you do them openly and for the sake of just doing them. But then think of them as good luck points. Once you feel you've established enough good luck points to be like, I need something, feel free to ask for it. Think of them as like Chuck E. Cheese tokens or tickets so that you can like exchange them for the prize. If a fly is bothering you and will not leave you be, simply turn the palm of your hand upward. The fly will travel to the inside of your hand eventually. When it does, you can cup your hand and capture the fly. Why this is because of their compact eyes, the way that their eyes are formed. If you go to swat it, they see it coming. But if you grasp like a Venus flytrap, they can't see from underneath them. And your hands are often the dirtiest part of your body for most people. Most people. The fly will land on your hand and you just cup your hand. Then you've caught it, you can release it outside, or you can crush it. If an inanimate object is moving, such as a shopping cart rolling away from you or a door about to close, fork your pinky and your pointer finger. Actually, you would want to do this with your left hand. Fork your pinky and your pointer finger. And tell the object to stop. Oftentimes, the object will stop, especially the more that you believe in this power. So something's rolling away from you, a pen is rolling off the table, something's getting ready to tip and stuff, just be like, stop. And believe it or not, the inanimate object will be like, whoa, okay, you're the boss. It happens a lot, especially the more that you do it and the more that you believe in it. If an animal comes to you in distress, heed it and help as safely as you can. Wild animals are wild animals, treat them accordingly. Pets that do not belong to you, domestic animals, also be wary of them. However, creatures normally don't approach humans unless they can trust you. And if they trust you, you were put in that creature's path for a reason. A witch is always where she or he needs to be when necessary. You might be wondering, why do I have to go all the way over here to get this thing that is normally in this area? And then when you get there, you see that there's a mother possum that needs help, or there's birds that have nested in an area that is not safe for them. As safely as possible, handle the situation, thank the creature, and treat them with the same dignity that you would want offered to you. You can protect yourself from lightning by carrying an acorn in your pocket. Acorns are representative of the oak tree, and therefore oak trees are representative of the male spirit, male god or deity, also associated with Hecate. Do with that information what you will. If you tend to be someone who's frightened of storms, maybe keep some acorns around, even on your windowsill. But carrying an acorn in your pocket will help protect against lightning strikes. Never say things like, "What else can go wrong?" out loud. You're grabbing the attention of energies that are listening. And they will show you what exactly else can go wrong. Ask anyone who is in retail what happens when a customer says, "It's quiet in here today." I feel like that's self-explanatory. Oftentimes, the deity or spirit that is going to show you exactly what can go wrong is some form of fae, one of the good people. So don't invite them to make you a punchline. Don't tempt fate. Other side of the coin, if you're wanting to manifest a new job or opportunity or situation, start embodying the outcome you want. Watch videos on the topic, wear clothing you feel associates with that outcome, and mention that outcome you want often throughout the day. The universe listens, and you will manifest much more quickly. Don't dream it, be it. Start putting that energy out there, and you will attract it in kind. Be thankful for the small problems you have. Sweating the small stuff will only set you up for larger problems. Take the small issues as a learning lesson. If you are constantly saying, "Nope, I don't accept that. I'm going to put that off. This can't be happening. Why is this happening to me?" Especially on the small things, sometimes you got to take the small L because it's trying to teach you a lesson. And if you keep kicking that can down the road, it's going to come back and bite you, even harder. When trying to recall information or asking for an answer from source, concentrate on the area above your head and to the left, specifically over your left eye. You may even want to look up and into the left when doing so. This is where the Akashic records, or the universal consciousness, if you follow Jungian psychology, will post to you symbols, ideas, and solutions. And then finally, you can consecrate or cleanse the tools you use in craft by passing them clockwise, Deosil, through the smoke of an incense or over a lit candle. You can also ring a bell, particularly brass or silver. You can also ring a bell over the implement, drawing a pentacle in the air as you go. And also, if you're dealing with things like tarot cards, knock on them 3 times. Those are ways that you can consecrate or cleanse your tools. Thank you all very much for watching. If you found this video interesting, please hit the like button. Also, hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel already. I am trying to put out more videos, and I have a feeling that the further we go into spooky season, the more witchy tip videos I'm going to be making. Hit the bell icon if you haven't already. Thank you all very much for watching, and I love you all. Bye.